Remain standing until the colors have been retired following the singing of our national anthem sung by 11th grader Emmy Worley.
Post. Hold. Present. Hope.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Parents, grandparents, family, and friends, today is a significant milestone in the lives of our graduates, their families, and for our entire choral community. I'd like to share some highlights from the class of 2024. There are 6 national merit finalists, 2 state team championship wins in boys bowling, and over $2 million awarded in college scholarships. Let's give a round of applause for these impressive graduates. Our first speaker tonight is Representative Susie Lee. Representative Susie Lee was born in Canton, Ohio, where she was a product of the local public school system. She attended Carnegie Mellon University, where she used a combination of scholarships, loans, and part-time jobs to pay for her higher education. Representative Lee moved to Las Vegas in 1993, where she became an education nonprofit leader, working to improve our local education system, decrease dropout rates, and provide after-school programming. Now in Congress, Representative Lee continues to work hard to improve education, not just here in Nevada, but across the country. Representing Nevada's 3rd District in the U.S. House of Representatives, please join me in welcoming Congresswoman Susie Lee.
I don't know, I feel like the applause that you all got, I need a little bit more. This is a rowdy crowd here. They're very excited. But ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, grandparents, family, most importantly, the class of 2024 Choral Academy of Science, it's an honor to be here to share this milestone with all of you. This is not only the culmination of years of hard work, but the beginning of an exciting new chapter filled with endless possibilities. As I look out on all of you, I see a group of young people who are part of the most global and technologically advanced generation. I see a group of young people who have the potential to shape the world in ways that we can only imagine, in many ways that we can't even imagine at this point. And as I look out at you, I'm reminded of my time in high school. Yes, I can remember it, even though it was a long time ago. But I remember one person in particular. And I had an English teacher in high school. His name was Mr. Rubenstein. And each and every day I'd walk into his class and he'd tell me that I should think about joining the speech team. And every day I'd look at him and say, I'm too busy. I was a swimmer, I worked on the side, but if I was being honest, I really didn't want to give up my Friday nights studying and Saturdays spending at speech competitions. But I think deep down I also didn't want to be termed as a geek. And, but I don't know what changed, but finally he got to me and I said yes. So I joined the speech team, and just like I thought, every Saturday morning I'd find myself with a bunch of kids walking around some high school hallways talking to ourselves somewhere in the middle of Ohio. Friday evenings I would spend my days, and this was before Google, but I would spend my days cataloging and cutting out news articles because the type of speech I was doing, I had 30 minutes to write a speech based on a current event. And I'm gonna admit I wasn't that good at it. But I'll tell you why. It's two reasons. First, as I told you, I really didn't want to be there. And two, I didn't put the amount of time that it needed. But I will tell you this, despite that, as a U.S. Congresswoman, I don't think there is one skill that has served me more than the things that I learned in Mr. Rubenstein's speech class. There are three lessons I want you to take from this. One is, sometimes you should do things that are outside of your comfort zone. Growth and success in life rarely come from playing it safe. Embrace new experiences, take risks. You don't always have to succeed. Sometimes you will fail, but you will learn from those failures and pick yourself up and move on. And second, unlike what I did as a high school kid, if you do commit to something, please give it your all. And finally, don't make fun of geeks because they might be your congressperson one day. The skills you've learned here at Coral Academy will serve you well into the future. So before you leave here, please take the time to thank that pestering teacher or your principal who always had an open door policy. And I want you all to remember that life is not a line. It's more like a roller coaster, or as I like to call it sometimes, a stairway. A roller coaster because there will be things that you can control, and there will be plenty of things that you can't. But I often view life more as a stairway because as you go up and down that stairway, there will be times when you're at the bottom and you need a hand getting up those stairs. Please, don't be afraid to ask for help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. But there will also be times when you'll be at the top of that stairway. And I want you to remember the people that are further down those stairs and may need that helping hand that was once offered to you. Because listen, I know it's hard to believe, but our lives are not tied to our supercomputer devices we hold in our hands. Remember that it's about our relationships. It's the Mr. Rubensteins of the world that change lives, not our iPhones. And finally, I want to challenge you to fall in love. And I'm not just talking about with other people. Love your job. Love the sight of your dog. Love the skyline out your window, or the smell of the desert after a rain. Find things each and every day to love and give into it, because passion is the fuel that will drive you through challenges and setbacks. But remember to take care of the people in your life. In our increasingly isolated digital world, the bonds we form with others are more important than ever. Friends, family, colleagues, be present, communicate openly, and show appreciation. You all are so much more capable than you even know, and you can accomplish so many great things when you work hard and open up yourself to different perspectives. You'll learn so much and might even discover new passions along the way. And thinking of being appreciative, I do want to extend my gratitude and appreciation to the administrators and teachers for all they've done to your family, and also to Principal Akidek, to Assistant Principal Norse, to Executive Director Idogdu, and as well as Miss Kubik, who helped make this ceremony possible. Class of 2024, Falcons, as you stand on this threshold of a new chapter, remember that you are equipped with the tools, the knowledge, and the potential to change the world. You are a part of a generation that is more diverse, more connected, more informed, more capable than any generation before you. Please use your unique position to foster understanding, to innovate, to promote kindness, and to create a better world for all. Congratulations. Embrace the journey ahead with courage, kindness, and passion. The future is yours to shape. Now go do it, and please vote. With that,
Thank you, Representative Susie Lee. Next, I would like to introduce our Executive Director, Dr. Erjan Aydaldu. Dr. Erjan holds a Bachelor of Science degree in math, a Master's in Educational Leadership, and a doctorate in Executive Educational Leadership. This marks his 30th year in education. He has served as the Executive Director and CEO of Coral Academy of Science Las Vegas since 2012. Under his leadership, Coral has grown from 3 campuses to 7, is ranked one of the best high schools in America by U.S. News and World Report, and is the first charter school to earn the title Nevada Governor's STEM Designated School. Please welcome Dr. Erjan.
Thank you, listeners. Good evening, good afternoon, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. Today I want to talk about, give you some advice based on our school's acronym CSLD, what it stands for. Before this ceremony, at the backstage, I tested your teachers at administration. They all passed the congratulations to them. What CSLD stands for? I know all of you guys know, I'm not going to ask you. Today marks a momentous occasion in the lives of these remarkable students. As we gather to celebrate the culmination of their hard work, perseverance, and dedication, we also reflect on the core values that have guided them through their journey at Coral Academy of Science Las Vegas, values encapsulated in the acronym CSLD. C for challenge, A for achievement, S for safety, L for lifelong learning, and B for values. Challenge. From the moment you stepped through the doors of Coral Academy, you were encouraged to challenge yourselves. Whether it was in the classroom, on the sports field, or in the extracurricular activities, you were taught to push beyond your comfort zones, to question, to explore, and to innovate. You faced academic rigor head-on, and in doing so, you discovered your strengths and potential. The challenges you embraced here have prepared you for the diverse and dynamic world that awaits you. Achievement. Your time at Coral Academy has been marked by numerous achievements. These accomplishments are not just measured by grades or trophies, but by the growth, resilience, and maturity you have demonstrated. Each of you has achieved something remarkable, be it mastering a difficult subject, leading a team, or contributing to your community through your volunteer hours. These achievements are a testament to your hard work and the support of your teachers and families. Safety, providing a safe learning environment that sets boundaries to allow our students success. Success at Coral Academy is not just about reaching a destination, but understanding the journey itself. Success means setting goals and working tirelessly to achieve them. It means learning from failures and celebrating victories, no matter how small. Today, as we stand on this threshold of a new chapter, remember that success is continuous pursuit. Carry forward the lessons you have learned here and apply them to every endeavor you undertake. L for lifelong learning. One of the greatest gifts Coral Academy has imparted is the love for lifelong learning. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt and learn new skills is invaluable. Never stop being curious. Continue to seek knowledge and grow in all aspects of life. Education does not end with graduation. It's a lifelong journey. Embrace every opportunity to learn, grow, and evolve. I hope to be a role model for you all. Just 3 weeks ago, I earned my doctorate degree this year at the age of 53. Last but not least, values. Finally, the values instilled in you at Cornell Academy are the compass that will guide you through life. Integrity, respect, empathy, and responsibility are more than just words. They are principles that define your character and actions. Hold these values close to your heart as you navigate the complexities of the world. They will help you make ethical decisions, build meaningful relationships, and contribute positively to society. As you leave the halls of the Cornell Academy, Sandwich, and embark on new adventures, remember that you are not just graduates, but ambassadors of the values we hold dear. The foundation you have built here will support you in all your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2024. You have made us proud, and we are confident that you will continue to inspire, achieve, and succeed. The world is waiting for you, and we cannot wait to see the incredible things you will accomplish. Thank you. Now, I want to introduce today's honorable keynote speaker, Nevada State Attorney General Aaron Ford. State of Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford was sworn in as Nevada's 34th Attorney General in 2019. Was sworn in for a second term in 2023, and is the first African American to take statewide constitutional office. Before being elected Attorney General, A.G. Ford served 6 years in the Nevada state, including as both minority and majority leader. A.G. Ford earned his bachelor's from Texas A&M University in interdisciplinary studies and his master's degree in international education from GW, George Washington University. He also earned a master's degree in education administration, his law degree, and a doctorate degree in education administration from the Ohio State University. Please join me in welcoming State of Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody. All right. First things first. I'm sorry. I gotta get this selfie real quick. Come on. Okay. Come on. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? It's great to be here, everybody. My name is Aaron Ford. I am your Attorney General. It is truly an honor to be with you all here today for such an important milestone in your life. Let's give it up first off, though, for my Congresswoman, Susie Lee. Thank you, Susie. She's my Congresswoman, and she brought me to work. So today, as I understand it, is a transition day. Today is a day we celebrate your next step, not your first, but your next step in your adult lives. We celebrate everything that you've done to get to this point, and everything that you will do on a going forward basis. When I look at you all today, I see the generation of my own children. My youngest son was sitting right here last year, just graduating from Desert Oasis. He's now now a sophomore, I should say, at the Arizona State University. And just as I saw in him, I see in you the future. I see in you the next leaders of our country, the next leaders of our state, the next leaders of our city. And I smile when I think about that. I got to talk to you, a few of you, as I walked the hallway a minute ago, and I was just so delighted to meet someone. She said she was going to the Air Force. Where are you? You're going to the Air Force. Raise your hand. She said she was going. Give it up. Give it up. She's going to the Air Force. She's going to the Air Force. Thank you so much for your service. I saw a couple of folks who had on the valedictorian stole. Raise your hand, valedictorians. Give it up for them. I spoke to one who's going to Johns Hopkins University. And that's right. Give it up. I told you I was with the governor of Maryland just a couple of days ago in Philadelphia, and you're going to be in good hands out there. He's going to be in good hands with you, sir. So congratulations. I'm so pleased that we're going to have some going to UNLV as well. UNLV, come on, right there. That's right. And we had some going to CSN too. CSN, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's right. So I see the next generation of leaders, and leadership, it must be said, it comes in many different packages, and it comes in different forms. To be a leader doesn't mean that you have to be a CEO or that you have to be a politician. Being a leader doesn't mean that you have to be the person in charge. Being a leader means that you are the one that is prepared. It means that you are the one that is supportive. It means that you are taking ownership for your own decisions, and that you're taking ownership for your successes while giving credit to those who helped you get there. And it means that you take ownership for your failures too. Leaders are the nurses at the hospitals that the co-workers turn to when the day's been rough. Leaders are those engineers out there who discover new solutions to a problem that their team has been struggling with. Leaders out there are the lawyers who stay up well into the night to ensure that their client's case is the best that it can be. And whether you stay here in Nevada, and I hope you do, or whether you go elsewhere, you can be a leader. The future is indeed in your hands. You will both benefit from the opportunities that are presented to you. You will both also benefit from those that you create. You will have a hand in the well-being not only of your own future, but in the future of our communities. Listen, we, Susie and I, have been where you are already. And I, like she does, remember the excitement and perhaps some of the worry. And I know I spoke to a young lady who said she didn't know she was ready to graduate today. She was wary. And I remember some of that because you know what's coming up. You don't know what's next. I mean, yeah, you're going off to college or you're going to the military or you're going into the workforce, but you have some trepidation about what you're going to experience. And I get that. But let me tell you something. You're ready. And you're not alone. I mean, look around you. Look around. Your family is here. Give it up for your family. They're here right now. Your friends are here. Give it up for your friends. And they're taking this step with you. And they believe in you. I believe in you. I know that what you learned has prepared you to take on this next chapter of your life with grit, with determination, and ultimately with success. To be here, to see you all take this next step, makes me excited for the future. It makes me excited to see again that our new generation is here and what you will do for our state and for our country. If you find yourself looking forward and asking yourself, what comes next? The answer is whatever you set your mind to. You have a wide open road ahead of you, open for future achievements that you will certainly attain. You've merely taken the next step in your future. And you have many, many more steps to go. Not all of them, let me be clear, are going to be rewarded. Not all of them are going to be rewarded. Not all will be fulfilled. But as you continue your education from this point, You will still discover new interests. You will discover new talents. You will discover new callings. And yes, you will discover new challenges. And yes, new obstacles. I remember high school. I was in a program, some of you may be familiar with it. Some of your parents may be familiar with it. It was called Project Upward Bound. You know, I ever heard of that program? Project Upward Bound. It was a program designed for people like me. My mom and them, excuse my colloquialism, my mama and my parents, they didn't go to college. And they didn't have any money to send me to college. It was a program for poor kids. And for kids whose parents didn't go to college. And I can't lie, it saved my life. Because the neighborhoods I grew up in, y'all, they weren't the safest neighborhoods out there. I mean, the spoon that I was born with, it wasn't golden or silver. It, in fact, was a little bit tarnished. And Project Upward Bound saved my life because instead of me hanging out on Saturdays with my friends on the street corners as they were doing, I was at Southern Methodist University studying. Taking extra classes. Thank you. That wasn't an applause line, I'll take it. But I tell you this because I want you to understand the struggle that I had to address as I was coming through. I was supposed to be dead or in jail with the friends who, I'm going to make up some names right quick. Fred. Fred was my neighbor from 3 doors up. So next was Marcy, then it was, so Fred, 3 doors up. Fred went to jail my junior year in high school because he stole a school bus. I mean, he was high on crack when he did it, but that's what he did. A couple of Bob and Jesse, I'm making up. Bob and Jesse lived catty corner to me up the street here. They were the neighborhood drug dealers. They were twins, and they both got shot and killed. That's where I grew up. Jesse, can I make that name up here? Jesse. Jesse lived right there, and Jesse, later in life, ended up, I hate to say, murdering his stepfather because he was schizophrenic. And we didn't have health care that would diagnose him. That's where I grew up. Project Upward Bound helped me to not be on the street corners stealing school buses and selling drugs. And it helped me get some of the help I needed to get to school. So I understand where you're sitting right now, some of you who don't know if you're actually going to make it to the next level. But I did. And you will too. Upward Bound helped me not only matriculate into Texas A&M University, it helped me to graduate from Texas A&M University. And not only graduate from Texas A&M University, but ultimately end up getting 5 college degrees, including my law degree and my PhD. Thank you. That wasn't an applause line. But I said it because I want you to understand that with grit and determination and desire, you too will succeed. Seeking and receiving those degrees were some of the most rewarding actions that I've ever undertaken. It was difficult, but to overcome them, it made me an overall better person, at least I think in my own mind. It made me more informed. It made me more skilled and more in tune with the issues of the world through what I learned. As your experiences will make you more in tune with the world. And that's what I hope you take away from your experience here. And that's that education opens your eyes. And it expands your horizons. It's that through education, through curiosity, we better ourselves. So after you've finished your education here, and whatever your next step in your journey is, and move on to the next stage of your life, I want to urge you to, as your principal said, never stop learning. Seek the life that you want, to be happy, to be content, but never be stagnant. Don't get complacent. Complacency is the enemy of progress. Don't let your curiosity wane. Be the one who actually asks questions. Be the one who looks for answers, and be the one whose curiosity is bright and vivid, and the one that drives you to new and exciting things. Believe me, if you do that, you'll be rewarded. Maybe not immediately, but you will see these rewards in a professional career and in your personal life. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't reiterate something that I said earlier. You're gonna have some pitfalls, young lady. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. You're gonna have some pitfalls, young man. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you're gonna have some pitfalls. You're gonna have some obstacles, and you're gonna want to throw the towel in. You're absolutely gonna want to give up. Parents, am I lying? Am I lying, parents? Yeah, you're gonna have some tough times. You're gonna want to throw the towel in. I know what it feels like. You see, in my position as Attorney General, and in Susie's position as Congresswoman, sometimes we get called everything but a child of God. We get called everything but our names. People think that because you run for office, that suddenly we're your doormats. You can talk to us any kind of way. You can treat us any kind of way. You can do anything you want to, and we don't have recourse to be able to respond. And sometimes we want to throw the towel in. Why do we have to subject ourselves to that kind of nonsense? But we do. But we do because we love this community. And we want to overcome that particular obstacle so that we continue to serve this community. You too will have your own particular obstacle. Let me get vulnerable. I'm going to be quiet just a second, I promise. But let me get vulnerable for a second because I think y'all ready for this. I was elected for my first term about 6 years ago. I barely won. Parents, you may remember my election. Aaron Ford, that thug who shouldn't be Attorney General. You might remember that. I barely won. I got a phone call at 2 in the morning from the person who ran against me telling me that he conceded, and I was happy. I went to bed and I was smiling. My wife and I were happy. And I woke up the next morning and how many of y'all on Facebook? Anybody on Facebook? Parents included, raise your hand, don't be lying. Parents, you're on Facebook. The kids are not, I know you're not on Facebook, kids. Thank you for admitting. Kids, you're on IG or something like that, right? Twitter or something like that. No, X, IG, Snap, whatever. I went to Facebook. I went to Facebook that next morning and had all of these thank yous, these congratulations. Congrats, Ford, we're so happy you're our next Attorney General. Yay, woohoo, you worked real hard, that was cool, I'm glad you're here. I went to Messenger, and on my phone, I saved it as a favorite in my pictures. I saved it to remind me, the very first private message I got, the very first message I got that I saw after waking up the next morning, Susie, was a message that said, I'm not going to quote it verbatim, but you will get the picture. This is what the message said. Great. An effing N-word AG. That's what it said. That was the very first message I got on Instagram message, on Facebook Messenger. I took a screenshot and I saved it to remind me of what I had just gone through and what some people thought about me out there. I don't say that for any type of, consolation or pity. I say that because I want you to understand that, yeah, you're going to run into tough times. And I have to remind myself of this. There's this rapper out there, you might have heard of him. His name is, what's his name? DaBaby. DaBaby has a song, it's called The Bigger Picture. Y'all might know it, you might not. It came out right around the George Floyd time. And he said in that song he said it's bigger than black and white. It's a problem with the whole way of life. It ain't gonna change overnight, but it's gotta start somewhere. Might as well start here. Right? I'm gonna make it count while I'm here, man. God's own man without fear. That's what he says in that song. And I live by that because it's right. It's not just about black and white. There's a bigger picture out there. And that's part of what keeps me driving. And that's what I'm telling you as I close. Find some motivation for yourself. Find out what's going to keep you driving. The real thing keeps me driving is this other rap song, though, by this dude, what's his name? Kendrick Lamar. I mean, no, they ain't like us. I know, they not like us. Not that song, no, not that song. Not that song, not that song. Although they not like us, but not that song. He had a song called Loyalty. And it starts out by saying, I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA. Let me add a couple more T's to it, if you will. Dignity and humanity. I think about that because I'm reminded of my fourth great grandfather. His name is William Berry. William Berry was born in the 1800s. He was born in Arkansas, in Fordyce, Arkansas. born enslaved, as a black man who was enslaved in Arkansas. One day, they put him on the auction block, probably on a stage kind of like this, to sell him. William Berry at the time was married with children, and he said, no, you will not sell me. This is the oral history of my family. He says, you will not sell me. I have loyalty, royalty, dignity, and humanity.
Good afternoon. Thank you to all the faculty, teachers, alumni, and staff who have gathered here today. So incredibly excited to see us leave. Thank you for organizing this unforgettable evening, and thank you to the teachers who not only taught us how to write our names at the top corner of our papers and emphasized the importance of turning in our homework in on time, which most of us probably didn't do, but also for their self-sacrificing efforts to shape us into the best Grace or Eileen or Kareen or Chase or whatever other name we could be. I'd also like to recognize our family and friends for their support, encouragement, and motivation along this journey. Our parents most definitely did not have an easy or glamorous job to take care of all of us for this past 18-ish years, yet they persisted through it anyway. Without my parents, I would have never been able to wake up early enough in the morning to get to school on time. Or it's because of them that I had food at lunch for all these years because I know I'm too lazy to make it myself. So thank you, Oma, Appa, and my little sister, and my grandma who came. I love you guys. Parents are the superwomen and supermen in our lives, and we would not be here without you all. So now before we start sobbing our eyes out, let's get past all this mushy, sentimental stuff. Today's a very special day, so let me start off by saying, how are we feeling, class of 2024? Yeah, I agree. Congratulations to every one of us. We survived an agonizing battle called high school and COVID-19 during our freshman year. So let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. Kanye powerfully said in his song Carnival, I done did the impossible. My name is Grace Kim, and I've been a student here at CSLV since the 2nd grade. And my birthday was yesterday, so I turned 18. I'd like to thank Coral Academy for giving me the remarkable opportunity to give a speech today, and I'm really honored to be representing the class of 2024. However, based on what I've learned in Mr. Monterello's AP Statistics class, I am not 95% certain, but I am 100% confident that you might regret it. Yeah. There will be numerous quotes used, and I apologize that this speech will be a little longer than you might hope, so sit tight. But now this time, in words of Taylor Swift and her song Shake It Off, I stay out too late, got nothing in my brain, that's what people say. Now considering the senioritis that I saw this year, that might be partially true, but the haters gonna hate, because we made it. So, we've been waiting for this day to arrive since the beginning of our freshman year, and as time went by, we admittedly began counting down the days, hours, and even minutes, staring at the clock in our classes for it to all be over. But now that I'm here, the realization that these 4 years of our only high school experience have come to an end greatly saddens me. And if you think about it, just today was the last time we stepped into Blue Hall, or Purple Hall, or Silver Hall, or Red Hall. Now we're on our way to step into the real world. And that means no more mom or dad to hold your hand because you're scared, or no more weird, inappropriate jokes to make with your besties. But you know what we do get? Free dress day every day, so. But it'll be really different, and we will undoubtedly discover an abundance of new things. We may confront more difficult hurdles than the ones here in high school, like even harder than those of you who took AP Chem and AP Physics. I'm not sure how you guys did it. But as Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender says, Sometimes life is like a dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. So to my audience members sitting here in front of me, don't give up now. We've come so far and just keep moving forward. Now, we go to a very small school, and I understand it was difficult to get through the hallways with the objective of being on time for our classes. But now that I'm on my final day here as a student at Coral Academy, I've come to realize that it's created a family. Like, I may not be able to name everyone in the crowd here, but I've seen your faces. The school is small enough that we've definitely seen each other before. And, I mean, we've all wore matching shirts and khakis for years. How much closer can you get? Hashtag twinning! Even now, look at us in our identical blue graduation robes, anxiously waiting to throw our hats in the air and celebrate. But, seriously, even after we leave, and some of us have other mascots, shout out to the Boston Terriers at Boston University, we will all remain a part of the Falcon family. We are a diversified list of people with endless possibilities and potential, and despite being individuals, we've done so much together throughout the years. Together like the students who attended CSOB sports games such as volleyball, basketball, and even track, sitting on the sidelines, full of passion and loud cheers for our friends playing. Or even the sports team members themselves who showed their teamwork and their dedication to show every other school who the Falcons were. Just because we're a science school doesn't mean we aren't good at other things too. And together we were able to attain several other academic achievements. I mean, do you see how many valedictorians are out in this crowd right now? And now please welcome to the stage our next student speaker who has been such a presence on campus through his personality, way of welcoming others, and their leadership and academic accountability. Please welcome valedictorian Lemon Dorshow.
On Thursday, December 7th, 2023, I walked into my government class drowsier than usual. The last thing you want to feel before a unit exam. Why was I so tired? If you questioned my sleep schedule a year ago, you could have gotten a variety of answers. Maybe I was up late staring at integrals scribbled on my beat-up notebooks. Perhaps I've fallen into the Instagram rabbit hole that can turn 5 minutes into 10 and 10 minutes into 60. I can't pretend that these aren't still answers you get to this day. But on December 7th, 2023, you'd get an answer that I'm sure neither you nor myself from a year ago would guess. I was up at midnight the night before in the middle of the desert. Now this is probably not the time to tell my parents this, sorry, but I have a confession to make. You see, when one of my best friends moved to Canada in the beginning of the school year, my friends and I knew that each of his visits back, as scarce as they were, could be nothing short of momentous. And on the last night of his first visit back to Vegas, one of us would utter the phrase that's become somewhat of a motto between us. Guys, what if we just went somewhere? And just like that, with a full tank of gas and more coffee than I'd like to admit, we set out into the middle of the Mojave Desert. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. I should have told you. I've shared a few adventures like this throughout a year that has otherwise been somewhat tumultuous, confusing, and exciting altogether. Once on a late December night, another on the evening of my anniversary with my significant other, and a third one earlier in the day, on the way back from the 10th Arizona Speech and Debate Tournament. In the midst of such a wondrous and chaotic senior year, these trips have permitted me a passion that I've chased my whole life: exploration. Let's rewind a little bit. To anyone else, it would seem like my mom practically trained me to be an explorer. Living right in the middle of the Mojave Desert has meant that my childhood was laced with days-long trips to national parks and preserves both near and far. Yellowstone, Grand Teton, Yosemite, Zion, you name it, and there's a pretty good chance that I've trekked a trail or two there. The closer to home expeditions were especially exceptional. Climbing the camelback in my trusty hiking boots, I've set out with my family on hikes all over Arizona, Utah, California, and Nevada. Things haven't changed since then either. Ever since I've gained more self-sovereignty, or as I like to call it, a motor vehicle, I've set out on even more expeditions than ever before. Early morning trips to hike the nearby Mount Charleston, or late-night stargazing ventures down near Lake Mead with my partner have been favorites of mine since I've begun my own adventures. My mom didn't train me to be an explorer, no. I was more so a mostly willing accomplice on our family escapades with dreams of even more extreme ventures on the horizon. Of course, it's rather self-explanatory then how on more than one occasion I found myself in the middle of the Ivanpah Valley, about an hour south of Henderson, staring up at the stars as they burn against the that's a tongue twister, sorry guys, slate black background, say that 3 times fast, of the night sky. Like I said, these adventures have allowed me to explore the Mojave Desert, my home of 18 years, in more intricate angles than I could have ever imagined. They've given me a new appreciation for the sands and cacti and, yes, tortoises that we Nevadans have made a home and a city out of. My 18 years in Vegas have been riddled with back and forth opinions, too. I have a love-hate relationship with the Strip. The summer weathers are scorching, but the sunniness is amazing, and the wilderness is mystifying. But the road construction is not. Adventuring into the nearby terrain over the past 6 months with my lover, my friends, and sometimes with only myself has shown me more and more of my home, parts of it that I'd never anticipated. This is all to say that in 2.5 months, I will be moving to the other side of the country. I have called this fantastic, wondrous, and definitely blazing hot desert home for my whole life. And honestly, I am terrified to move away from the life I know, from the love and excitement and community that I found in Vegas. The past few weeks have been absolutely riddled with so many complicated emotions as I begin to sort out the implications of becoming an adult and adjusting to a new life that is going to be anything but normal. Thinking about that has brought me to the conclusion that I'm here to share with you today. The world in its vast and various nature is worth exploring. Whether it's in the middle of the city or the traffic-laced outskirts of the Mojave Desert, there is so much more than meets the eye. So many stars in the night sky, so many wildflowers that grow on the side of the desert highway, and so many people that live and breathe in the same world that we do. So today, as my classmates and I prepare to begin a new period of our lives, I urge all of us here to think about exploring just a little bit more. Whether Vegas is your forever home or you're a senior planning on departing after the summer ends, I couldn't recommend a single thing more than to delve into the depths of whatever environment you find yourself living in. Exploring has shown me so many sides of the world that I never expected, and whether it's a late night desert drive or a midday walk in the city, I know that there's always more for us, for all of us, to discover. And you don't need to stay up till midnight the night before a government exam to figure that out. Now, let's move on to our last guest speaker tonight. Please join me in our last student speaker tonight. Please join me in welcoming our last student speaker to the stage. This is someone who continues to advocate for student resources that can benefit their overall well-being, goes above and beyond when it comes to planning events, and makes this school a very warm environment for others. She continues to be a presence in the hallways and speaks with everyone, and her legacy of Coral will leave a lasting impact. Please welcome our student body president, Orlani Riley Ladislau.
Okay guys, I was feeling like a little bit inspired, so I kind of want to get a selfie with everybody. Okay. Just kidding, it froze. Okay. Good evening to all the families and friends that have joined us for this spectacular evening celebrating our class of 2024. I am Marlani Riley Marquez Ladislau, and I'm a proud Panay and Chicana young woman, and also your student body president, 2-time college mentorship and leadership vice president, congressional gold medal winning, by the way, and 3-time co-captain of our wonderful girls varsity basketball team. I have dreamed about this moment since the 3rd grade when I came to Coral, being in this room, standing in front of all of you as a first-generation college student. And in this moment, I'm filled with nothing but the deepest love and everlasting gratitude for everyone that's made an incomparable impact in my life so far. With you all, I am truly whole. With that being said, in my limited time here today, I'd like to declare my appreciation for everyone that's made an incomparable impact in my life this far. And this is just for a handful of people. There's countless, and I could go on for hours. First off is my mom. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. First off is my mom, Stephanie Marquez, and my dad, Rolando Ladislau. Though they never got to...
graduations, I am so deeply proud to be calling out their names on stage today. Mom and Dad, although you guys have faced immeasurable hardships, you always made sure that my life has been consistently beautiful and delicious. Whether it be your home-cooked meals at the dinner table every night with my entire family growing up, my mom leaving notes in my lunchbox every day, and yes, she still makes my lunch too, or my dad driving me 3 whole hours when I missed the bus for the CMOP field trip. Thank you, Dad. In countless ways, both big and small, my parents made sure that I led a life filled with tender love and care, and I couldn't have asked for better parents. Next is my siblings. First, my Atarema. Every time I leave ways to describe you, the only thing that comes to mind is that you are my entire world. From a first-generation college student to now working on your PhD in your 20s and transforming the educational system as we know it, teaching here at UNLV, from you, my Ata, I have learned how boundless the possibilities are for the future. The absolute admiration that I hold for you is more than you'll ever know. And of course, my older brother, Christian, guys, I'm really crying right now. Even though you're kind of emo, that's exactly what I love about you. By always wearing the most slaytastic platform shoes and just living it up while having your own house and cars, you have instilled within me the importance of authentic self-expression and autonomy. You make me more comfortable in my own skin while achieving my goals. And next, I must thank my grandparents. First, my grandma who came to America with only $20 in her pocket and endured unimaginable hardships as a nurse as she worked to bring the rest of my family to America. Thank you, Grandma Lou, for not letting the hard world harden you and continuing to be the sweetest, kindest, most generous person that I know and showing me that life is truly what you make it. Second, thank you to my Grandma Lita, or really what I like to call Mother Nature herself, who in all her trials and tribulations has had the ability to bring bountiful life to even the barest lands. Like seriously guys, we live in a desert, her flowers are like 10 feet tall. Like it's actually crazy. Your radiant energy and interconnectedness with nature has taught me how to positively pour into everyone and everything in the world around me, despite all odds. And last of my grandparents, and definitely not least my abuelito, or grandpa, thank you for helping me bring every seed of curiosity to life, whether it be building tiny little ant sculptures when I was little, or when we would make makeshift go-karts when we visit Ma in San Jose. You have helped me grow a true love for learning. Thank you, Abuelito, for always being someone that I can count on. To all my cousins, aunts, and uncles that made it out here today, thank you for always supporting me in every endeavor. It is truly an honor to be an Ata of a ridiculously talented, hilarious, and loving family. You guys give me the confidence to stand here today. And also thank you to my sweet partner Randy and his family who have offered me unrelenting love and support all throughout my high school journey. You guys are the best. Also, congratulations to Randy's Nana who just got her citizenship just this past Wednesday. I also can't forget my friends. Thank you guys for all the silly and amazing adventures over the past 18 years. And thank you to my basketball team. I really want to recognize them by name. We really did some cool stuff this year, guys. Thank you, Anastasia, Emily, Andrea, Ashlyn, Asia, Little and Big Ava, our super awesome cheerleader, Layla, Bowser, Patel, Camilla, Gianna, Caitlin, Kaylee, Lonnie, our super awesome manager, Sab, Shelby, and of course, our other senior graduates, Soki Sora. I don't know where you're sitting. Oh, nice. And the biggest of thank yous to Mr. and Mrs. Coach Robinson and Coach H for giving your everything to cultivate the most extraordinary experiences for our team. Coach H, I will never forget your unwavering belief in us and your delectable nachos you made for us almost every Sunday after practice. And I will really never forget when the team was singing God's Plan by Drake after winning an international championship in the Virgin Islands. Here's to another year of awesome memories for you guys and a state championship. Knock on wood. Also, thank you to my teachers and school figures, Miss Norse, Miss Rylant, Mr. Binstock, Miss Silva, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Yoku, Mr. Chabuk, and Mr. Montebello, who gave me the guidance and support I needed to thrive at Coral. You guys played pivotal roles in making Coral feel like home. And a special another thank you to Mr. Montebello for letting me use your microwave every single day. And also a thank you to my mentors, Miss Michelle and Aika Belazer, who have helped me become more ambitious with my freedom dreams. And finally, thank you to my ancestors who fought against hundreds of years of colonization and oppression so I could stand in this room with you guys here today.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace, Lemon, and Riley. I've been honored to be your teacher and assistant principal, and we will greatly miss your energy on campus. Wherever your path takes you, walk it proudly. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. I would like to invite our principal, Mr. Adem, and English teacher, Mrs. Luthman, to start the presentation.
Path of lifelong learning. It has been my honor to serve as your principal, and I will miss your presence on campus. As you embark on your future endeavors, walk your path with pride. Without further delay, let us commence the presentation of diplomas. Dr. Ejan and Mrs. Kazalskis, it's my pleasure as principal of Coral Academy of Science, Las Vegas, to present you the senior class of 2024. Upon review of the academic progress of the students, it has been determined by administration of Coral Academy of Science that these students have satisfactorily met all of the standards necessary for high school graduation as set forth by the state of Nevada.
Isabella Aguirre. Abdullah Ahmed. Kahakaloa Ira. Sora Anton. Amen Pagani. Noah Vince. Jacqueline Bernard. Abimanu Ken Barlow. Anthony Bender. Vanessa Pombarda. Ireland Bozar. Becca Broadbent. Kennedy Brown. Claire Margaret Payton. Justin Campuzano. Rhea Samantha Casillo. Kiona Laura Chico. Kaylin Chio. Jaden Clark. Devon Clark Ross. Daniel Amanda Collins. Peter Connolly. Tamara Cooper Young. Wendy Davison. Evan Doan. Lemon Doroshow. Jackson Doyle. Benjamin
Christopher Farah. Nyasia Franklin. Ivana Gavrilova. Tanner Guerrero. Ryder Granley. Matthew Gilliam. Juana Gutierrez Atala. Lucas Hamilton. Gabriel Carmen. Sebastian Hernandez. Bronson Hernandez. Sophia Ingham. Jassia Islam. Raymond Jablanca. Patrick James. Kareem Antoinette Jervina. Evan Joseph. Lily Joseph. Alexander Kazarian. Grace Kim. Joanna Kubovic. Mia McCaff Sanchez. Laurelani Riley Lattiser.
Matthew Maldonado. Abner Prioma Amon. Chase Mandel. John Marchinison. Tristan Markgraf. Victoria Marisha. Francisco Majada. Jared Mercado. Isaac Miranda. Jibrail Musa. Janila Moten. Genelea Ann Moore. Joaquin Sebastian Murillo. Gage Needham. Lily Newcomb. Caitlin Lynn. Drew Norris. Daniel Sokoa. Joshua Snake. Radomir Stark. Jason Salavata. Let's go, Macy Struckman. Aurelia Subramanian. Rita Subramanian. Rai Siriaka. Jasmine Chai. Amir Talley. Anya Tebow. Savannah Tibbs. Paolo Emmanuel Tornell. Momoka Utsumi. Kevin Andre Valmere. Shimmy Weintraub. Jacqueline Roach. Benjamin Winston. Samuel Winston. John Winberg. Maya Zamzam.
Seniors, before you sit down, please turn around, find your parents, and support system.
Hello, family. Hello, how are you tonight? Everyone's excited. I know. I want to say, today we have three teachers. Their kids graduating tonight. I want to say congratulations, Miss Collier. Are you here? Yeah. And Mr. Ann. Thank you. And Mr. Diaz. Okay. All family deserve the all thanks tonight, and this song will come in just for you. Thank you.
Let me
let me tell you something. Today, last year, Azul and Edgar was senior, and now they are at UNLV jazz program. And this year, Daniel Sokolov is a senior. All year, 2 years, at lunchtime, they practice. Every single day they come. Think about that. I make my lunch with jazz music every day. I'm really lucky. And he's a songwriter at the same time. And he played one song, and I thought it was famous when I asked this song who belongs to. He said, "This is mine." Can you play a little piece for us, Daniel? You cannot follow his finger. Let's see. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, last song with you. I leave the stage. Thank you so much for tonight.
Class of 2024, please stand. To conclude our ceremony with changing of the tassels. The changing of tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. Seniors, please move your tassels from right to left. Parents and guests, I present you to the class of 2024.